Hello, thanks for tuning in. My name is Brad Micklin. I'm the attorney and managing member of the Micklin Law Group, which is a law firm concentrated in empowering men and fathers in divorce, custody, and family law matters, with offices in Nutley, Montclair, New Jersey. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. This is my weekly tip where I try to address issues that I find are very common in divorce and family law matters for men and fathers that are often not addressed, or people don't even know to ask because they haven't entered the process just yet. Today I'll be discussing what are the worst 3 things to do in a divorce case in New Jersey. The first thing that I commonly see people do, that's one of the worst things to do in a divorce case, is sign something before reading it or before they fully understand it. This could be anything from your initial pleadings, like your divorce complaint or a case information statement, to a consent order later, or even your settlement agreement. Don't hesitate to ask questions. If you have an attorney, you're absolutely required to get answers from him or her. If you're representing yourself and the other person has an attorney who's drafting the papers that you're signing, ask them any questions that you have before you sign it. If it's truly a good agreement and it's fair, that attorney should be willing to take the time to explain it to you to make sure that both parties, you and your other side, are entering into an agreement that's fair and reasonable and that you fully understand it. It's in everybody's best interest. Additionally, if you sign something that you didn't read and it's later found to be inaccurate, it could hurt your credibility. Commonly, people will sign things like a case information statement that their lawyer drafted or that a paralegal drafted without really carefully reviewing it, and they probably used your information, but it may not have been accurate. You have to make sure that it's accurate and complete, because you don't look like you elevated your numbers or you tried to create an image or an idea that wasn't true, because when you later have to testify or have decisions made, if that gets to that point, it's going to hurt your credibility and possibly those positions. And the last reason this is probably the worst thing to do is if you sign something, you're not going to be able to undo it. You can't vacate, you can't change it, you can't appeal it. You agree and you sign it, and you're probably even testifying in court at some point that you read it and you understand it and you think it's fair. So once you sign it, you're bound by it. So all of your other legal rights are forfeited once that's done. The second worst thing I see people do in a divorce is worrying about the judge's opinion. Now, I'm not suggesting that you don't want to worry about what the judge thinks, but I hear clients all the time saying, I agreed to this because I didn't want the judge to think I'm unreasonable, or I forfeited and gave in on something because I was afraid I'd make the judge upset. As much as judges may care about what they do, it's their job and they go home after it. They're not going to likely remember you, and they're certainly not going to make decisions because they don't like you or because they think your position is wrong. They're going to make a decision based on what the law says and if it's the right decision. Additionally, and probably most importantly, judges make very few decisions in the average case because most of your significant issues, especially when it comes to trial, get resolved by an agreement. So you don't have to worry that the judge is going to make a bad decision later because he or she may not like you. It's likely to be a decision and an agreement that you make at the end. The third worst thing I see clients doing in divorces is settling because they're afraid of going to trial. Now, I'm not saying that you should not settle and that trials are easy. Most cases settle mostly because people are afraid of going to trial. But you can't make that the only reason that you settle. You have to make sure that you're getting a good resolution. If you're not getting a good resolution, you're better off letting the judge decide it, because at least you preserve your right to go back and ask the judge to reconsider a decision. You can appeal it if you think there was an error made. So in summary, the 3 worst things to do in a divorce case: sign something before reading it, worry about what the judge's opinion of you is, and settle solely because you're afraid of going to trial. I hope this information helped you. If it does, please give a like and share it so others get to see the video. You should also subscribe so you get notices when I go online and when I post videos, and you can message me with any comments or concerns or information that you would like me to cover in the future. Thanks and stay safe. I'm also the proud author of How to Survive and Thrive When Divorcing a Narcissist. You can find the book on Amazon.com in a Kindle version and a hardback copy by searching my name or the title. I hope it helps you or anybody facing these issues. Here's my contact information if you have any questions or would like to schedule a meeting.